Yo, was good as your boy Sleepy Bean Peace 10K here, back with another analysis. Welcome to the best Conqueror's Haki and advanced Conqueror's Haki explanation, analyze, in depth, and broke down piece by piece, easily for you all to understand. Why am I making this video? These are for the people that don't understand Conqueror's Haki and advanced Conqueror's Haki. Well, there are some misconceptions, some mostly confusion of when advanced Conqueror's Haki is used and when it's not used, or even if they are using it, or even if they even used it, and so on. Well, for me, it's quite simple. It's not hard to tell if someone is using ACoc or not. It's not hard to tell if someone is using advanced Conqueror's Haki or not, or future sight, or armament. It's not hard at all. Or maybe it's just me being an in-depth power scaler, or a in-depth analyzer that is easy for me. But it's hard for most of the community, like 80% to 90% of the community, especially when it comes to advanced Conqueror's Haki, if it's used or not. But I'm here for y'all. Now I'm going to explain when it's used, how you can tell it's used, and what version of it is being used. Let me just tell you right off the bat, Advanced Conqueror's Haki has two versions. You have the offensive and you have the defensive. This what you're seeing here in front of your eyes is the offensive version of Advanced Conqueror's Haki. This is Zoro versus King in Wano in their final clash, where Zoro defeated King. You can already see the black lightning, like tendrils. The small person you're seeing here is Zoro. You can see black lightning like tendrils emerging from his swords. And we also see black lightning like tendrils coming from his attacks. He cut off King's wing, impressive, and to his durability. This is in the final clash when King did his most powerful attack. And this is the offensive version for attack. And there are two ways. You have the ways of punching. Let me just say it like that. And you have the ways of the blade when Conqueror's Haki, when advanced Conqueror's Haki is being used. Because they're a little bit different. All I'm saying is that Conqueror's Haki, advanced Conqueror's Haki, when you're infusing your attacks and focusing your AP is more lethal than just a normal advanced conqueror's Haki attack. Like for example, Kaido's advanced conqueror's Haki Thunder Bagua versus this attack of Zoro. Now for your information, the attack that King did here scales above Kaido's Thunder Bagua. I'm not gonna tell you why, that's not the point of the video. What I'm gonna say is that it does scale above Kaido's Thunder Bagua. At least the base. Why are the blades more lethal? It's cutting. It's literally cutting you. And you're bleeding. From, for example, a mace, a spiked mace like Kaido. He can stab you maybe with it, but he's not like cutting you and you're bleeding from the wound. You're of course gonna bleed from your nose, probably from your mouth, but from a blade itself, it's cutting you. A literal cut. This is the offensive version of Advanced Conqueror's Haki being used with a blade. You see it? He used it. Black Lightning is infused in his attack. He focused his AP, his Advanced Conqueror's Haki, and Black Lightning sticks with the attack. We see that. And Zoro is right here, but King is right here, and we see Black Lightning. So the Black Lightning when Conqueror's Haki is used with a blade stays with the attack, even though you're not literally there. This is another example. This is Luffy, not Luffy, this is Lucci versus Lucci in Egghead. What? Did I? Wait, I'm bugging. This is Zoro. Zoro versus Lucci in Egghead. And this is when Zoro literally locked in when Sanji told him that he's a burden. So he literally locked in, and yeah, you can use the term one shot Luffy. He didn't one shot him because he was fighting him and that, but he literally locked in and finished him in one blow. Though Luffy wasn't dead, he was still standing. But we did see Black Lightning. What do we see again? The Black Lightning stayed with the attack. It stayed with the attack. You also see Black Lightning. Here. It stayed with the attack. This is Zoro's statement. He's huffing and puffing, and he says, I quote, I don't have much time. If this drags on, the sword will suck the life from me. Now people take this other way, but they literally take this wrongly, thinking that, oh, it's the sword that's killing Zoro. No, it's his Haki. The sword is taking out his Haki. So it doesn't matter what you think. Oh, the sword is doing that. It's that. In the end of the day, it's taking his Haki. All of it. It is also being said that using advanced conquerors, using just Haki in general and overall, it does take stamina. Now, not that much for armament, basic armament. And just take a portion when you're using advanced armament. That's for sure. But then it takes a lot of stamina when you're using advanced conquerors Haki. It takes so much stamina that when you're just completely finished, it takes so much of your strength also, your will, that you're going to die. You all have to know that using advanced conquerors Haki, using all of it, is going to kill you. That is if you're, of course, when you know how to use it, when to use it, etc. But using it too much, using all of it, using all of your haki, like how Zora is saying here, that is sort of taking out all of his haki. If that keeps happening, he's going to die. So overall, if you're using all of your haki, you're dying. And it's not only Zoro, it's just Luffy saying that with just basic armament, even before he unlocks advanced armament reroll. In Gear 4, in his gears. It's especially in Gear 4. He states multiple times when he's in Gear 4 against his opponents that if he doesn't have enough haki, he can't maintain the form. We do know that. If too much haki is being used, he's out of his form. He automatically goes out of his forms because Gear 4 takes haki. Same for Zoro, King of Hell takes haki. If you're using too much, you're gonna die. Same for Luffy, if he uses too much, he's going to die. And Luffy knows that. Same for Zoro. That's why they used it to the point of where they're both not dying, but they're finished. With finished, I mean they're not dead, but they can't use their haki anymore. They're just finished. Luffy just goes out of his form. He's not in Gear 4 anymore, and he needs 10 minutes. Stated in Whole Cake Island. Now it's lesser, for sure. But in Whole Cake Island, against Cracker, he stated that he needs 10 minutes, I think, against Cracker. Excuse me. No, bless you. That's crazy. Yeah, he stated multiple times, you can also search it up, that if he uses too much haki, he's going out of his form. Same for Zoro, saying if too much haki, if you're using all of it, you're dying. And Luffy stated it multiple times that, oh, I need 10 minutes to use Gear 4 back again because it takes stamina a lot. Using too much haki takes stamina and strength, of course. This is Zoro charging up. He's focusing his AP. We know that because he's using his sword, of course. What other thing he's using? His feet? No, he's focusing his AP and his sword. And we see the green smoke, of course, and the black lightning like tendrils emerging. He's focusing his AP. He said it himself, King of Hell, 3-sword staff, 3-sword serpent. He's focusing his AP. What do we see? We know that Zoro is using advanced armament and he's using advanced conquerors. Hence why he's saying that if he uses all of it, he's going to die. So this statement literally applies to everyone. If you're using all of your haki, it doesn't matter what kind of haki, except observation, of course. If you're using all of your armament overall, with overall I mean every version of it, and conquerors overall, except the one when you knock out opponents, you're dying. You're dying. Even before Luffy had advanced conquerors haki and advanced armament, he stated that, yo, Gear 4, my gears, especially Gear 4, it takes a lot of haki and it takes a lot of stamina. Due to it taking a lot of haki, it takes a lot of stamina away to maintain the form. So he just goes out of the form when he's feeling like when he's used when he's at quote his limit of using that haki. He's saying that because he doesn't want to die, so he has a specific limit. He knows you can feel it when you're going to die, and Zoro knows that. Oh, he felt it. He feels it. That yo, if all of it is used, I'm going to die. This is Zoro using the offensive version of Conqueror's Haki. He focuses his AP. If you see, Black Lightning stays with the attack, traveling towards Ki. This is the offensive version. This is Zoro again focusing his AP. This indicates also that the offensive version of Advanced Conqueror's Haki takes a lot more AP than the defensive version. You're going to see the defensive version later on. It takes a lot of stamina, and this is him focusing his AP again in his swords. We see him using Advanced Conquerors and Advanced Armament. This is the offensive version. Know that if you're using Advanced Conquerors, you're always coated in your will. You're always in defense mode also. That's the defensive Haki. You're coated in your will. If you're focusing your AP, for example, into your palm, Black Lightning shows. And when you do an attack, the Black Lightning stays. Know that if you're using Advanced Conquerors, you're coding it in your will. So it kind of amps your AP a little bit when you punch someone. But it amps it even more when you're focusing your AP in your infused attacks. And Black Lightning shows it amps it forward extremely more. This is Luffy with his clash against Kizaru. People are debating, oh, is this Advanced Conquerors? Is it Advanced? Is it just basic armament? Etc. Now note that Luffy's not gonna coat his whole feet in armament, his knees or something. That's just stupid. He probably just coated his blow or just the boot itself. And anyway, he did coat himself in armament. Because we see that he's not sending him, but he's pushing Kizaru back. He's not kicking Kizaru with a normal feet kick. Black Lightning shows and Kizaru's going back. Yeah, no, that doesn't make any sense at all. Because if Snake Man attacks weren't pushing him back, why would a kick and base do that? Like, that doesn't make sense. Is this Advanced Conqueror's Haki, you ask? No, it isn't. It isn't the. It is Advanced Conqueror's Haki that he's using, but it isn't the version. He isn't focusing his AP, amplifying it in his infused attack for him not to connect. He is using it. We see Black Lightning. You could also say, oh, he's a conqueror, and when he uses armament, Black Lightning shows. You can take it both ways. But either way, Luffy did fought Kizaru. He did fight Kizaru in his base. If you're telling me that he didn't use Advanced Conqueror's Haki at all, we're not reading the same story. He did fight him against Mace in all off screen. This is still the offensive version. He's using armament, coded in his will, also Advanced Conqueror's Haki. Not focusing his AP, amplifying it with Black Lightning showing, and he's not connecting. but he is contacting a Black Lightning if sure. It's two ways. He used armament. He's not gonna use basic armament against Kizaru. He literally has trauma from him. He literally remembered his name, and you're telling me, oh, he has Vero or the best conquerors, and he's not using it. That's what the heck. So even if you think and that he isn't using advanced conquerors, he is using advanced armament. He is using advanced armament. Now, this is the offensive version of where you're not infusing your attacks, where you're not focusing your advanced conquerors in your infused attack, unnamed and named. This is him in Snake Man fighting Kizaru. Now people are saying, oh, he didn't use advanced conquerors. Yes, he is. He was using it against Kaido. He was coded in advanced conquerors. But like I've said, you need to remember using the offensive version, meaning focusing your AP of your will with your will, focusing your AP with your advanced conquerors in your infused attack. It takes a lot of stamina to do that. With 1, 2, okay, it doesn't take a lot of that, but if you keep using it, if you're using all of it, it takes a lot of stamina. You're gonna get knocked you're gonna get knocked out. Or you're gonna die. Or you're gonna get gassed. And then you know what doesn't make sense is when people saying, oh, he isn't using advanced conquerors. Saying you're telling me that this guy in a matter of minutes got gassed in Snake Man. Then yeah, he didn't progress at all against Katakuri, against Kaido. The minutes are still the same. What the heck? No, that doesn't make any sense at all. It's only been minutes and he's already gassed. This guy is huffing and he's puffing. This shows that he is using advanced armament. Armament alone, basic, takes stamina. He said it himself. It takes stamina. Now he's using advanced armament. It takes much more stamina. Of course, he's also coded in his will, advanced conquerors. That's the defensive version. Being coded in your will adds an extra layer of defense. A good defense. For example, Big Mom is one of the best. She's very proficient in defensive advanced conquerors Haki. Luffy is using it here. He's not using the offensive infused conquerors Haki attacks. He isn't using that. So in short, he's using Gear 4 Snake Man with advanced armament and advanced conquerors, but he's not focusing his AP. You'll get that statement what I'm saying even more along the way. But he is using advanced armament. People are saying, oh, he's just using basic armament. But he was using basic armament against Katakuri. Then you're telling me he's using basic armament against Katakuri for hours? And now he's using basic armament against Kizaru? in minutes, and he's already. And this is him. See how that makes sense? It doesn't, man. It does not at all. You're telling me he's using basic armament against Kizaru, and he's gassed faster than when he was fighting Kaido and Karakuri. Then you're basically saying that Kizaru's over Kaido. He's over Karakuri for sure. That's no debate. He next him, but then you're telling me Kizaru's over Kaido. Even if you have Kizaru over Kaido, but then you're telling me that he completely outclasses Kaido, completely outclasses him. That Kaido doesn't stand a chance because Luffy lasted a lot longer against Kaido in Snake Man than he did against Kizaru. Bro was fighting hours, and now he's here fighting minutes, and he's gassed. Come on, guys. This supports more why he's using the advanced version of his Haki, meaning Ryowo. He is using Reroll. Takes a lot of stamina, like Zoro said, using all of it, and we know that Gear 4 takes Haki to go into that. Zoro stated it, using too much will gas you, and you will eventually die. Sorry. Luffy stated that using too much, you will get gassed. Zoro stated that if you use all of it, you're dying. Of course, Luffy is not going to use all of it because he does want to die. This supports why he's using advanced armament Ryuho, because his gas is a lot faster. But this also tells you that he's putting a lot more effort against Kizaru, a lot more speed, etc. Because Kizaru is fast and that, so hence why he's gassing even more, and hence why he gassed it so fast, because he's putting a lot more effort against Kizaru's speed than against Kaido's. This supports why he's using Ryuho, because it takes a lot of stamina. Because if he used basic armament and he's getting so fast, then he didn't progress at all. Instead, he deprogressed, bro. Because he's gassing a lot faster against Kizaru than against Karakuri and Kaido. What the heck? He's using Ryuho. He's using Advanced Conquerors, but he's not using it in his infused, focused attacks with his will, meaning Black Lightning shows, and he's not connecting. So this is him using Ryuho and Advanced Conquerors, not the focused offensive version. He's using it. He's coded him in his will. So here he's more in the defensive version. This is the use of Advanced Conqueror's Haki offensive when you focus your attack, when you infuse your attacks with it. This is Kaido. He did the attack. The Black Lightning stayed with the attack. The weapon is nowhere. The Black Lightning stayed with the attack. He focuses his AP. Kaido again. Black Lightning. He focused his AP. He focused his will with his AP and his fused attack. Black Lightning shows. Black Lightning shows. Kaido again. What is he doing? He's focusing his AP. He's charging it up. What shows? Black Lightning. This is Clash of Kaido and Big Mom. Here they are both using defensive and offensive. Know that in the clash, they are connecting. This is Luffy again. This is like another example of you focusing your AP. How do we know he's focusing his AP? We see Armament Haki on his fist, focusing his AP right there. So Armament Haki, he's also in defense because it's an armor. Armament Haki. Haki itself is an invisible armor. Same for Advanced Conquerors. You're coded in your will. No one can see it, but you're coded in your will, meaning you're also in defensive mode. He's using advanced Conqueror's Haki, focused in his infused named attack. In this case, it's a named attack. But do we see Black Lightning? He isn't connecting at all. How do we know that? It's just a book. It's just a ball size. If we did connect, we would have seen his fist. This just indicates that he isn't connecting. But do we see Black Lightning stayed with the attack? Offensive version, he's also in defense. This here again, Luffy is always coded in his will. He didn't use. I'm going to use this term for you to better to understand it. AP focused ACoc. Remember that. AP focused offensive ACoc. Here he is coded in his will. Defensive mode. You know? He's always using advanced armament. Kaido stated it also in Gear 5. This also proves that Lucci also has advanced armament. God, you're telling me he's doing an equal clash with Gear 5 with basic armament? How strong is his basic armament, bro? Then W Lucci, bro. Oh my god. Well, yeah, I don't know how people can see that Lucci doesn't have advanced armament. Because he did get through Santomaru's defense, which is defensive. The second strongest defensive armament, second to Kizaru. And he did get through it with his own armament. Shows that he does have advanced armament. I don't know how people are so blind telling me Lucci has basic armament, but he's literally here fighting, equally clashing, getting through advanced armament. Haki. Like, what the heck? Here, Luffy is coded in his will. Defense, but he is using Ryuo. Yet we see Black Lightning. He is a conqueror, so Black Lightning shows when a conqueror summons their armament Haki, Black Lightning shows. Just like Luffy vs. Katakuri, they didn't have advanced conquerors at that time. Luffy has it now, Katakuri for now doesn't have it, but at that time none of them had it. They're conquerors, they summoned their basic armament, Black Lightning showed. Here Luffy is coded in his will. He's always noticed Luffy in Gear 5 is always coded in his will and is always using advanced armament. Now he did connect with Lucci. What did I say? To remember, he didn't use offensive ACoc infused attack. He didn't use an offensive ACoc infused attack. Know that if you code it in your will, I said it again, it does amplify your AP, but if you're using a offensive ACoc infused attack, meaning you're not connecting, Black Lightning shows there's a distance when you're connecting from long range. Let me just say that. Here he is using advanced conquerors. He's just coded in it. It amplifies his AP a little bit, but he's here using a basic armament and advanced Ryuo. We see the black. Whoa, no racism. We see him using armament. He's always using advanced armament. So he's using advanced armament here. Black Lightning shows that he is a conqueror. He isn't connecting. Shows that he didn't use ACoc, advanced offensive ACoc infused attack, but he is coded in his will, meaning defense. You see it? I don't know, and Oda literally made us see that Lucci is using advanced armament. We literally see the aura, bro. He gave us a close up because from far up, it looks like basic armament. That's why people think, oh, Luffy isn't using advanced armament. He's kidding. Look, it looks like basic armament. Looks like basic armament here. What Oda is showing us, yo, he's in gear 5 and he's using advanced armament. Luffy also has it. Look at the aura. It isn't here, but it is here. A close up. We do see Black Lightning emitting from Luffy's fist. This does indicate, oh, he has conquerors. He doesn't have advanced conquerors, but he has conquerors. He does have the conqueror will, you see. He doesn't acknowledge Luffy as an emperor. He doesn't acknowledge anyone, basically. He doesn't care if you're an emperor, which is nice. Who has that same mentality? Ulti. He doesn't care if you're an emperor. She's fighting you. She's so Black Lightning, yeah, conquerors. Doesn't have to be confirmed by Oda. Luffy has conquerors Haki. Not advanced. Not advanced, so twist my words. He has conquerors Haki. He isn't using it also the advanced version because he doesn't have it. This again is the offensive version. Luffy uses Gon. He's using a focused ACoc offensive attack. None of them are connecting. We see Black Lightning. Black Lightning stays with the attack. This is the Thunder Bagua. What we see? Black Lightning stays with the attack. Offensive version. Kaido is coded in his will. He's also in defense, you know. He's coded in his will in defense. But he here used a ACoc infused focused offensive attack. You see it? The Black Lightning stayed with the attack. This here is the best example of defense because Big Mom is very proficient in the defensive version of Advanced Conqueror's Haki. She is here defending herself even more against damn punk. W Kirig with his damn punk. She literally need to focus her defense more against his attack, which shows why Shanks did fear the attack. This is her using her defensive even more, which shows that you can amplify your defense. You can focus your defense in one part, which here she's focusing it, she's amplifying it to defend her even more. Meaning, you can also, like I've said, use the offensive focused ACoc attack as a defensive version. Stretch out your fist. That's you punching the person, right? But then you want to block the attack, but you don't want it to touch you. Stretch out your palm. Block it. You're blocking it with your palm. The person's not connecting. Big Mom is here doing that. She's amplifying her defense. This also indicates that the attack is indeed penetrating through her defense. We see the Black Lightning. There's a difference between the normal and the Black Lightning. Shows that he is going through her defense. See the black lighting coming from it. So she's focusing it. It's saying that she doesn't look like she's anywhere near death door. What a monster. She's still not down, even though it's literally showing, yo, it's getting through her defense. She's not down, meaning she's defending. She's defending. She's not down yet. For you to get down, not down yet, you're gonna get up, right? You're like defending yourself from, yo, I'm not going down. I gotta get up. Big Mom is the best version to use of defensive advanced conqueror's haki. Here she also used she's coded in a will. Know that Luffy, Kaido, Big Mom are always coded in their will. For Luffy, it's in his gears. It's a special case in his base. He chooses if he wants to use ACoc in his base or not. Here she used a focused advanced conqueror's haki infused attack. We see her using full Gora, probably her second strongest attack, probably her strongest. Black lightning, and we see normal, it landed. People are saying that she didn't use ACoc, but they have to be more specific. You have two versions, and of those two versions, there are one branch. You have the offensive and the defensive. With the offensive, you're attacking, but you can also use the offensive to defend. For the attack, you're blocking, but you're blocking the attack without directly connecting to block. For the defensive version, you can also use it to block offense. You can also use the defense for offense. See how confusing it is? For me, it's not, because I'm already used to this, but it's very confusing. You can use the offensive version for, you can use the defensive version for offense. Why? We know that you're coded in your will, so it amplifies your attack even more. So when you're attacking, you're connecting, but your attack is a little amplified by your advanced conquerors. When you're using the defensive, and then you also use the advanced conqueror's haki focused offensive attack, you're not connecting. She here used the offensive focused version. If y'all are confused, comment at the end of the video and you'll get it even more. Here we see that it's really being stated that Big Mom is using her haki. Yep, this must be happening because Big Mom is fighting on this floor. They're being knocked out by mere echoes of her conqueror's haki. Big Mom is using it. And you see that everyone on the floor felt it, they're feeling it. Defense. This is the perfect example of full arm defense. This is where Queen landed his attack. It cracked Big Mom's skull. She did defend with advanced conquerors. She did defend with armament. It's just her normal skull. And we know that when she's not coded in her will, even by scraping her knee, she's bleeding. When she's coded in her will, she can just casually fight 3 days with base Kaido. Like, come on, what the heck? She got her memories back, and she says, "What the? My head hurts." This is Big Mom gets hurt by her skull cracked by Queen. Brachio Bomber. She had the need to use Haki to not get hurt by a Kongon from Hawking Island Luffy. This is Luffy using a Gatling version against Kaido. Note that Kaido is always coded in his will also. Shows that his durability and him being coded in his will is above Big Mom's, but she's more proficient in defensive advanced Conqueror's Haki. Just like Luffy needed Haki to protect himself to not get hurt by cracker named attacks, Big Mom had the need to use to protect herself and not get hurt by a single Kongon. Shows that you using Haki alone is already an offense, because Haki is an invisible armor. Armor is something to defend you. And also, you can use that as an offensive version. Like you using basic armament to defend yourself, because it's an invisible hardening, but you can also it also amplifies your attack by attacking. Another example of a full-on offensive version of Advanced Conqueror's Haki. He focuses his AP in his fist. How do we know that? For more support, he uses armament, focuses AP right there, like lightning appears. This is Luffy before using ACoc. The same attack. He got murdered. After using ACoc, same attack. He didn't get murdered. This is him not coded in his will. This is him not being in defense of Conqueror's Haki. This is him coded in his will, defense of Conqueror's Haki. The same attack did this, the same attack did this after he coded himself in his will. Shows that when you're using Advanced Conqueror's Haki alone, you're always coded in your will. Here Luffy wasn't using Advanced Conqueror's Haki. He was using Advanced Armament. This is him. Here is Luffy using Advanced Conqueror's Haki, meaning he's coded also in his will. He's not connecting, meaning he's also coded in his will. This is him. This is Kaido state. He's using the color of armament and the Supreme King and can transform his power to other things. I've never seen such free will in combat before. He's always using armament. We see Black Lightning also. He's always using armament and he's always using Advanced Conquerors. Defense and offensive version. This is him using it. What do we see? Black Lightning stayed with the attack. This is them both focusing their AP when using Advanced Conquerors. Black Lightning stays with the attack. Know that you're using Advanced Conqueror's Haki, meaning you're connecting. This sounds very confusing for you. Let me just put it simple. You're using Advanced Conquerors, right? That literally means you're already coded in your will. Then by you being coded in your will, you can focus your AB in one specific part. You can focus your Advanced Conqueror's Haki. And this happens when you're focusing it in one specific part, you're not connecting. Like lightning shows. But you're coded in your will. Another example. This is Luffy defending by using the offensive version. He's not connecting. He's blocking, yet not connecting. He's defending. Him using the offensive version. He's coded in his will but you can use the offensive version. He's not connecting, focusing his AP. This is another version of you focusing your AP. You see armament, that means you're focusing your AP right there. But we see black lightning. Indicates your Kobe has conquerors. Okay. This is another version. Focusing your AP. You see armament, he's focusing his AP on his fist. Armament. We see black lightning. Same for Karakuri. These are all the versions, all examples of you being quoted in your will, but you're using the offensive version. You using Advanced Conqueror's Haki is you already being quoted in your will, means you're already in defense mode. It's just like armament. You coding yourself in armament is you in defense mode. It's an invisible armament. It's an invisible armor. But you can also use that to attack, and it amplifies your attack power. Just like armament, focusing your Haki in your fist, it amplifies your attack. But it's also defensive because it's an invisible armament. You can block with that. Same for Advanced Conquerors. It's the same. You're using Advanced Conquerors, but just this is like full body Haki. Let me just say it's like when you're coding yourself in advance, when you're using Advanced Conquerors, you're already fully coded in it. With Advanced Armament, you have to fully code yourself in it and attack. With Advanced Conquerors, you're already coded in it. Just like Armament, you're coding yourself in it, meaning you have an armor defense, you can attack with it, it amplifies your attack. Look at Corp, he's coded in his will, he's using Advanced Conqueror's Haki, he's coded in his will. But you can also attack with it by you focusing your AP Black Lightning shows and with armament. Same for Kaido. This is a great example of Big Mom. Focus is literally stretching out her fist, focusing on armament. She's already coded in ACoc. She focused it. There are also Black Lightning shows. Then she hit page 1. This is Rayleigh. Coded in as well. Shanks using Advanced Conquerors, meaning he's already coded in his will. Yamato, Luffy, Whitebeard, Kaido again, Oden, Roger, Zoro. All of this which I have showed you are characters that are using Advanced Conqueror's Haki, which already automatically means you're coded in your will, meaning you're already in defense mode. But you can also use that to attack, it amplifies your attack power. And then for you to do even more damage, you can focus your AP on one specific place of your body. And Black Lightning shows that when you're attacking, you're not connecting. You can also amplify it even more by mixing in basic armament or advanced armament. All of these, we really see them focusing their AP, they're charging up for an attack, meaning their AP, they're focusing on their AP, right? They're charging up their attack. Black Lightning shows when they're using Conqueror's Haki. Big Mom here, she's gas, she's hyped up, meaning her defense. Blackbeard, ulti faces Luffy. Know that both of you don't have advanced Conqueror's Haki. At this point, Luffy didn't have it. So let's just exclude that. This is just both of them focusing their AP in one place, their forehead. Black Lightning shows. It's kind of funny because you can use armament to attack, amplifies your attack power, but it's also for defense. Just like advanced Conqueror's Haki. You can use it to attack, but it's also for offense, for defense. See, these are some good examples. You're using see, you're charging up, meaning you're focusing your AP in one specific part of your body. Black Lightning shows you can also amplify it by including basic armament and advanced armament. That is what ulti is doing. She included basic armament by focusing her attack with her AP in her forehead. Black Lightning also shows she doesn't have advanced conquerors. Same for Blackbeard. He's focusing his AP. Black Lightning shows. Character is focusing his AP. Black Lightning shows. He focused it also by amplifying it with basic armament. Same for Luffy. Same for Jinbei. Here are examples. See, like I've said, you can use armament to attack and amplify your attack power, but you can also use it to block defense. Same for conquerors. Using armament to block and attack. Same for Ryo, block attack. Same for advanced conquerors Haki. Block and attack. These are a lot of examples of people focusing their AP with advanced conquerors Haki Black Lightning shows. So, in conclusion, Conqueror's Haki, Advanced Conqueror's Haki. Let me say it like this. Advanced Conqueror's Haki, when you're using it, you're automatically coded in your will. That means there's a layer of defense around your body. Defense of Advanced Conqueror's Haki. And when you're attacking, it amplifies your attack power. And when you're attacking but using basic armament, amplifies your attack power even more. And when you're attacking using advanced armament, it amplifies it even more. And when you're attacking, not using basic or advanced armament, but you're focusing your AP even more with your advanced conquerors, you're not connecting, and black lightning shows. And you can also focus your advanced conquerors Haki AB and mix it with basic armament, amplifies it even more. And you can do the same with advanced armament, amplifies it even more. But you can also use those to defend. This here, these are the two examples, the best examples. On the left side, you're using Advanced Conqueror's Haki, meaning you're already automatically coded in your will, meaning there's a layer of defense around you. Yet, just like armament, you can attack and it amplifies your attack power. But you can also attack by focusing your Advanced Conqueror's Haki more. For example, in this case, your fist, and you're not connecting, and you can amplify it, including armament Haki, basic, or advanced. This is the same version, you're using Advanced Conquerors, coded in your will, automatically, and it adds a automatic layer of defense around you. You're focusing your AP to amplify your attack power, but instead of attacking, you're blocking, using that offensive version of Conqueror's Haki, Advanced Conqueror's Haki. So again, for you to understand, on the left side, ACoc is being used, automatic layer of defense around your body, your whole body. When attacking, it amplifies your attack power. But you can also amplify it even more by including basic armament and or advanced armament. And you can also amplify it even more by focusing even more of your ACoc, in this case in your fist, and you're not connecting. Then on the left side, we have the same, but this time instead of attacking, you're blocking with it. Because when you see it, that you can attack with it, look on the right side, you can attack with it. You can attack with it. On the left side, you can attack with it. On the right side, you can block. For a better example for you, I'm gonna use this. You're using your feet. Luffy's using his feet. He's attacking with it. He's attacking with what? Advanced Conquerors. He's coded in his will, automatic defensive layer, but he amplifies it even more by focusing his Advanced Conqueror's Haki in one specific part, even more, to amplify his AP even more. What does he do also? He used that same offensive version, but as a defensive version. He is attacking with it this time. On the left side, we see him using the same version, this time with his fists, but amplified it even more by using armament. Whether you're thinking he used basic or advanced armament, he used it. Same on the left side. So I say again, you're using ACoc as a automatic defense around your whole body. You can attack with it, you're connecting, but your AP is amplified. But you can also attack with it by focusing even more ACoc and you're not connecting. Black Lightning shows this time. Know that even if you are using advanced conquerors and you're focusing more ACoc, Black Lightning doesn't always show. Why? It matters because the amount of AP, the amount of Conqueror's Haki you're focusing there. If you're focusing so much on Black Lightning shows, that means you're like amplifying your AP even more. And does it make sense? Let me word it even simple. Look at the left side. ACoc is used. Automatic layer defense around your whole body. You're attacking and you're connecting, but your AP is amplified. Yet you can attack and amplify your AP even more by focusing more ACoc and Black Lightning shows and you're connecting. Yet you can amplify it even more by including basic armament, and you can also amplify it even more by including advanced armament, which Luffy is using in the left side. Look at the right side this time. He's using it this time with his feet. But he's not attacking with it. He's defending with it. Shows that you can defend without connecting directly. And this also shows that on the right side you can attack. So you can use the offensive version as a defensive version. You can use the defensive version as a offensive version. AP wise, I say again, AP wise, you can use it offensive, overall, AP wise, you can use it offensive, but instead of you're blocking AP wise. See, Luffy uses the again with his feet. This time he's using it to attack. But yet again, at the same time, he's also blocking. Why is he also blocking? Because he doesn't want the attack to hit him. He's using it offensive and defensive at the same time. You can use it offensive and defensive at the same time, or you could use it offensive and defensive separately. So, in conclusion, you can use advanced conquerors with advanced armament. You can use advanced armament and advanced conquerors and connect, but it amplifies your AP, like in this case. You can also use it defense and offensive, meaning you're attacking another attack, but at the same time you're blocking it because you don't want the attack to hit you, AP wise. Using ACoc, automatically adds a layer defense to your whole body. You can focus your AP wise, when using ACoc. You can amplify it with basic armament and advanced armament, like lightning shows, and you're not connected. Or you could be full on defense mode by, instead of just blocking it yourself with a limb, a body limb, feet, or hand, you're full on defense mode by amplifying it on your body yourself, which Big Mom is doing in this case. This is an example of advanced armament haki being used with advanced conquerors, but AP wise, the ACoc isn't focused, but you're coded in your will. This is another version, but this time it's focused AP wise and it's not connecting. So, what have y'all learned? ACoc is split into two versions, offensive and defensive. In the offensive version, you can use that same offensive version, AP wise focus it, and you're not connecting. But you can also use that same offensive version, AP wise, not connecting, yet you're blocking. In the defensive category, you can block without connecting, and your body is automatically encode it with the defensive version of ACoc, encode it automatically in defensive ACoc. That's all for y'all. For examples, here are examples of people focusing their APYs, ACoc, amplifying it with armament, and you're not connecting. But you can also use that to block. Now I've gotten really in depth with this analysis. In conclusion, these are the best examples. Look at the left side. Remember this. Using ACoc adds a automatic defense around your body. You can attack with it and connect what your AP is already amplified by you using ACoc. Yet, you can also use ACoc, adds an automatic defense to your body, but focus your ACoc AP-wise in one specific part of your body, black lightning appears, and you're not connecting. You can amplify those by adding basic armament and advanced armament. Yet, out of everything I've said, you can also use that instead of attacking. Look on the right side, you're blocking with it all. How do you know when Advanced Conqueror's Haki is being used? With Luffy, he's always using it. Always. And he only chose to use it. He only chooses to use it when he wants to in base. But it's automatically coded. He's just always using Advanced Conquerors and Advanced Armament in Gear 5. He's always using Advanced Armament in Gear 4 and Advanced Conqueror's Haki. He only chooses when to use those types of Haki when he's in his base. With base I mean just human form. That includes base, second gear, third gear. But in fourth gear and in gear 5 he's always using ACoc and he's always using advanced armament. Whether it's focused AP wise or not. He's always using it. When do we know a character used Advanced Conquerors? Well, the character is not connecting. For Luffy, an ACoc user, when in battle, when in an intense battle, they are always using ACoc, whether it's focused AP wise or not. How do we know if it's ACoc or not? Well, if you see the person attack the enemy and Black Lightning stayed with the attack and Black Lightning also stayed with you, it's Advanced Conquerors. If you see, it doesn't matter if it's big lightning or small. If the attack stayed with the person, stayed with the attack, and also, wait, if the lightning stayed with the person with the attack, and the lightning also stays with you who did the attack, it's Advanced Conquerors. For Luffy, he's always using it in Gear 4 and Gear 5. Advanced Armament and Advanced Conquerors. Focused AP wise or not. Focused defensive, it doesn't matter. Overall, Luffy is always using ACoc and Advanced Conquerors. Always using Zero Advanced Armament in Gear 4 and Gear 5. In 3rd gear, 2nd gear, and in base, he only chooses when to use it or not. So simple. Welcome to the conclusion. Overall, ACoc, offense, defense. Defense, you're coded in your will. It's an automatic defensive player. You can attack a person while coded in your will, and you're connecting, but your AP is amplified. You can attack the person by focusing more ACoc, and you're not connecting. This is a good example. And this is another good example. Now all these words might be in your head, all rambled, etc. like that. But thank you for watching. Peace.